Mentioned in the previous videos about the data sheet preparation. In this current video, I am going to explain the second part. Second part of this sheet is bus master sheet. So in this sheet, in the previous sheet, we have as we discussed in the previous video, all the parameters should be correlated with the remaining other sheets of this workbook. Now the second sheet is the bus master sheet. What does this sheet comprise of? This sheet is simple bus data of all the buses in the Vizag city of the all the depots and the types of buses, also the bus fleet number and something. I will simply give a quick overview. There is nothing to discuss deep in about this subject because it gives simply a static data, which is not more or less not useful in our current. Only few parameters are useful. Only few columns we'll use it, and the remaining thing we are not going to use it. So I'm going to have a quick recap of this, quick overview. So this bus registration number is like every bus will have a separate registration number as I discussed in the first video. So the registration number it gives us the correct count. So if we go deep into it from here to this, so we can see the 636. If we remove the first one as header, the total number of buses around 635 buses. So the second one is the bus type. As we have discussed in that there are three types of buses: city ordinary, metro express, and metro luxury. If we apply a filter, as mentioned in the previous, we could edit the total number of depots also 7. This is discussed in previous. And the routes 85. This one also discussed. And the fuel type, this is one thing which is not present in the previous sheet. The fuel type, the diesel, the CNG. So okay, keep a filter in it. So here you can see the diesel and the CNG, the two types of fuel, and also the engine standard. Here also you can see the engine standard. Uh, Engine standard around three types of engines. You have BS6, BS3, BS4, also the seating capacity of each bus. So everything related to bus is all is static data. So everything related to bus, the year of manufacture. And one thing, most of the time, sometimes we create a calculated column in order to know, because sometimes after a particular year, the bus has to be discarded. So in such cases, we need to create a calculated column. So the calculated column created here. Suppose we want to calculate a bus age. So what we do is we simply take this year in the bus age is like the from this current year to the year of manufacture. This is the current year. So year we need to extract the date from the date function. Today, what is today? We have some date. So suppose take today. Today function. It will give us today's date. I have step something. Let's wait a second. So this three. Yeah, see here you can see 6/5/2026. So we have to minus this date from this 2018. Like 2026 minus 2018, we get the total bus age. So what I'm going to do, I need to extract only the year age. So equal to year, year function of today. I have used today function. So is going to extract the year from today minus the bus manufacturing year. So it's 2018. Here a mistake has been done. Let's try it again. Year, year function, today function. So is year of manufacture. Yeah. Let's try again. Year function of today minus year of manufacture. So here we get bus age. So if we drag down here, we'll be getting the bus age. So sometimes we need to have a calculated column we need to perform a calculated column. So if we do this, this column, if we do this in original data, this column gets added. So I'm deleting it here. So again, here the bus age, the type of buses, the age of the bus, and AC type, the GPS coordinated, fitted or not, and also the kind of manufacturer operation. Yeah, this sheet is not too much prominent sheet. We have around only 2 to 3 columns, which is useful from this sheet. But we need to have a stipulated data. We need to have a data regarding this sheet. So we are not going to remove this sheet. The third one is a report summary. This is one of the important sheet. So what does this report summary? What this report summary gives out? We have around seven number of depots and the total buses. So we the most important thing is we should correlate it. Now what we are going to do? We should have a sum function at then. In such case, what we have to do? We should type anywhere in the table. Press Control T. So the whole table gets selected. So the control D gets selected. Here we need to type the filter. We need to remove the filter button, get the total row. So once we get the total row, it will be easy for us. So take the sum. What is the total number of sum? 635 buses. Good. The total number of buses, as mentioned, every time is 635 buses. The total routes operated should be 84. Let's check whether it's 84 or not, because while making out the data sheet, these numbers are always wrong. So let's check whether it's 84 or not. Yes, we got it 84. That's correct. The total number of daily trips, it will be around 2385 from the first sheet. See here, the total number of trips, 2347, right? So 2400, 2347 to 2800, it will be nearby. So let's check it. So 2000, it should be around 2340 to 23 something. Yes, 2357. There's just 10 numbers difference. That's not a big deal. And the average kilometer per first day, it will be average. You don't need to add it. So if you keep average, it will be 358. There will be no change. The total daily presence. This is one important parameter. We should check it with the first sheet. The total number of routes as well as the depots, whether they both are matching or not. So I'm going to sum this up. So it is around 2,47,200 all daily passengers in this sheet, in report summary sheet. Let's check in the report in route master. 2,47,000 or not. So total daily, yes, it's 2,45,000. It's nearby. It's again we got nearby. So again the total, again the next number, the total daily revenue. And the total daily revenue in total daily revenue is around 9738, is roughly near to 97.38 lakhs. So let's check it whether we get the same thing here or not. So I'm summing this up. Yes, we got 9758, so 97.58. Again, we got this nearby. So this is how we should check with every, because every parameter is important. If we are doing analysis, this will be used as a primary key in one sheet. So the column has to be, the depot name is same in all the places. This will be used as the primary key. And such kind of scenario in Power BI analysis, while doing analysis, we cannot have all the data in one sheet. We'll extract some data from the other sheet using primary key and foreign key, using fact and dimension tables and other things. So under such situation, the name and as well as the parameters should match. That's the reason why I'm stressing too much on data, the correct data. So here also you can see the total kilometers. The total kilometers, this, let's take this way to leave it to. So 201852. In the route master, it's 201196. Yes, it's again the similar thing. So this is how we got all the parameters correct. And this sheet is also validated sheet. So these two sheets are completed. And now let's go to the third sheet. I'll check the bus stop coordinate sheet now, because daily operation log is a big sheet which need to be discussed again. Or okay, let's check for a second whether we could do complete this in this video or not. No, we can't complete it. Because the thing is, like, we hardly left 1 minute around for 10 minutes. So I'll check for bus stop coordinates. This top is, it has nothing. This sheet is like, it simply gives us the data geo coordinates of every bus stop. There are around bus stops or bus shelters around 450 are in number. So this gives all the bus stops in Visakhapatnam, and in each zones and ward numbers, the routes served and something. It's also similar to bus master sheet. And this sheet, we are not going to take any data from it. This is simply a sheet which has to be present, and it is present. The stops, the regular type, which will give the data. But It could be useful